Tim Albright with AVNation at Infocomm 2018 with Justin Kennington from SDVoE. How are you, sir?
Doing great, Tim.
Good. You guys have been busy. You've been very busy. The alliance itself, the SDVoE alliance, is only about a year and a half old-ish. You just crossed the 40-member mark.
That's right.
You've got a number of integrators. You've got a design program. A distributor now, no less.
That's right.
So talk a little bit about what some of these changes and what some of these developments mean to you guys and also to the industry at large.
It's really a validation of our ecosystem concept, right? To us, to the founding members, SDVoE was never going to work if it was just a bunch of guys who build encoders and decoders going out and just trying to say, our encoders and decoders are the best, buy these.
Yeah.
We needed to build something more than that. We wanted it to be a platform, and from a business perspective, we wanted it to be an ecosystem. So the founding members represent that already, right? You got chip manufacturers, you got network switch guys, you got an endpoint manufacturer, and 2 display guys, right?
Yeah.
Ecosystem there. But now, as we've grown from those 6 founders to 40 members today, we've got system integrators, as you mentioned, a distributor, software manufacturers, infrastructure guys, the Beldens, Panduits, Clearlines of the world, who just build cables and those kinds of products that you need, right? This is the foundation of your system.
Yeah.
It's about all of those different parts and pieces of the ecosystem being in a place where they can work together, cooperate, ensure product interoperability, and deliver something to the market that's more than my codec is better than yours, which it also happens to be.
Well, in talking about that for a second, we actually did a webinar on AVNation talking about the various protocols and talking about, not just necessarily the debate of my encoder is better than your encoders, but honestly about this technology. Talk for a second about this move from copper, right, coax, BNC connectors, to sending everything over the network, and what that means not only to the integrator who has to learn this, but also to the IT manager who has to say, okay, what does this mean to me?
I think it's about the final evolution in kind of AV technology, right? If you look at any communication technology, there's this very distinct pattern that they all go through, and we can kind of predict our own future by looking. It starts out in some sort of analog form, eventually it becomes digitized, then you start moving the digital stuff over an IP network, but that final phase is when you shift from a focus on products to a focus on platform. Take telephone as an example, it's the easiest one, right? Yeah. We used to have all analog telephones, we had operators with tiny fingers plugging in patch cords, that advanced into mechanical relays for analog, it advanced into digital PBX systems, that made its way into voice over IP, which of course the whole phone system is now. Yeah. But yet today, when you and I have a conversation about, what kind of phone do you want, what kind of phone do you use, we're not talking about, what I like is the GSM 1700 megahertz. No, you're an iPhone guy, I'm an Android guy, whatever it is, and those preferences are based 100% on your feelings about the software, about the platform, and about the applications that get built on that. Yeah. That is all to say, that's what we're doing with SDVoE, right? This is the platform for networked AV. So all of our members and everyone who participates are building their own solutions, building their own applications on top of this platform.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned the telephone, which is a good segue into a new partnership you have with Dante.
Yes.
Right, Dante, a very prominent member and folks that are put audio over the network for many, many years. You guys announced this week a partnership with them. What is that going to look like?
A partnership, and in fact, they are our newest contributing member to the SDVoE Alliance, and we're very proud to have them. We don't even know, to be perfectly honest, what exactly the future holds. This is a very new partnership. We really sort of officially met each other only at ISE this year, and we started to kind of look at each other and say, hey, wait a minute, you build the best, most popular solution for audio over the network, and we build the best, most popular solution for video over the network. There's got to be some cool stuff we can do together. So they joined up. Here at the show, their CTO is coming over to our SDVoE 2020 stage, you see behind us, and demoing a new version of Dante Controller. Again, this is back to that API platform story. Yep. Dante Controller that will manage and control Dante endpoints, of course, as well as SDVoE endpoints. And he'll be showing that right here on this stage. Click, click, here's your audio route, click, click, there's your video route. So that's the kind of earliest step in this relationship, and from here we're going to see where it goes, but there's obviously a lot of very exciting things we can do bringing these technologies closer together.
It'll be quite exciting to kind of watch that relationship develop. So, all right, Justin, if somebody wants to find out more about SDVoE or find out information on your members and how they can get actual product in their hand, how do they do that?
For sure, go to our website, sdvoe.org. You'll find a list of members, you'll find case studies, you'll find information about the core technology itself. You'll find our design partner certification program, which is an online training that teaches integrators, designers, consultants, programmers, just some of the basic considerations you need for designing an SDVoE system, and we'll certify that knowledge. We've had over 100 people successfully through it in the month since it launched.
Very good. Justin Kennington from SDVoE. My name is Tim Albright. For more information about us, more videos from the show floor, you can go to avnation.tv, avnation.tv.